Today we're going to talk about the Cotopaxi Allpa 42L. I bought it specifically for my trip to New Zealand. There's a Reddit page called One Bag. They have so much information there, so I did a lot of research using that, and I feel like this is going to be a backpack that's going to stay with me for my entire life, one that I'm going to use forever. So I'm going to tell you why I decided to go with this one over any other ones. This review right now is pretty much a blind review because I haven't gone to the airport and flown with it yet. I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience so far afterwards when I do the first leg of my trip and just tell you some things that are going wrong, some things that are going right, hopefully, and if there's anything that I think should be changed, or maybe I wish I got the 35L. If you're watching this, you probably also hate checking a bag. I love traveling with just a carry-on. I just want to be able to one bag. I have two bags, but the goal is after I finish my job, I'm going to be able to get rid of any of the work clothes that I'm bringing along with me and downsize to one bag. I know a lot of people get the 35L, but I wanted to really maximize the size of my carry-on, and as you can see, it is almost identical in size to a roller carry-on, which honestly really eased my anxieties because I bought this online and I wasn't 100% sure what the sizing was going to look like, but with it totally packed, they are the same height and width and length, everything. So I'm feeling really secure right now, at least before I go to the airport, about the size of it and that I won't have any issues. Aside from size, there were some features that were really important to me that I liked that were part of the 42L versus the 35. One of the biggest things for me was that the 42L actually has a front pocket where I would be able to easily access certain things, like I have my sunglasses in here, I have playing cards. If I downsize from two bags to one bag, then I would be able to just have my passport easily accessible in the front pocket. The 35L also doesn't have a water bottle pocket. The other thing is that at the back of the bag, there's a space for you to store your electronics. I'm going to be bringing my laptop with me, so having something like that was another really important aspect. As for why I chose this backpack over any other backpack, I like that this one opens up like a clamshell. I think that's really cool, and that it has different organizer spaces. It just like all fits so well. There are 3 different ways that you're able to carry it. There are 4 handles, one on each side, so top, bottom, and left and right. There is a strap for you to be able to carry it on your shoulder, and then these straps actually come out from being tucked away in here, and then you can carry it like a backpack. I actually took off the hip belt and I just have it in my personal bag right now because I purchased a checked bag before I had decided that I was just going to do carry-on only. So for right now, I'm going to be checking this bag, and I didn't want my straps to be all loose and be caught on something. I have a friend who his backpack kind of got damaged because of all the loose straps and whatnot. I just love that everything is able to pack away. There's not a lot of loose things going on. I didn't want there to be any chance of like something getting snagged. And it also is just really overwhelming for me personally. I don't like when there's like a lot of straps everywhere. I'm buying a travel bag. I'm not really doing trekking, so that didn't really sit right for me. A lot of people suggested the Osprey Fairpoint or Fairview 40, but that's just really not my style. Wasn't really a big fan of how it looked. Yes, aesthetics isn't necessarily the most important thing, but it was something that was kind of important to me. I got one of the Del Dia packs, so it's a one-of-a-kind made from leftover scrap fabric, which I just think is really cool. I love how cute and fun it is. I love that all of them are one-off, one-of-a-kind. Obviously not a super important feature when it comes to a backpack, but I just liked it, and that is definitely one of the things that put it over the top a little bit for me. One thing so far that is like a little bit annoying that I'm finding is that it doesn't totally hold shape very well. I have my shoes in the front pocket and I feel like it's really just like bulgy, and that makes me a little bit nervous about maybe having to put it in that carry-on thing that they have at the airport where they check the size. I don't want to be having to stuff it in and then them maybe making me have to check it because it's not fitting in on the first try. Even if it might fit in, I know that that's an annoying airport thing that would happen. The water bottle pocket so far that I've noticed on the Cotopaxi 42 is quite small. I kind of wish that it was a bit bigger. I'm not able to fit my Nalgene in it, which is kind of a bummer, but it'll do. It'll definitely do. It fits a normal like plastic water bottle size. If anything, I know that I'd be able to store one there. One thing that I did think that this bag had was I think it's called PCU front covering. I thought it was going to be a bit more water resistant or waterproof on the front. I thought it had a rubber coating, but it doesn't. But that's my fault. I misread the website. But it does come with a rain coat. It folds up really small and I just keep it in the front pocket so that I'm able to easily access it. I know that there's a pocket in the middle on the inside, but that just felt not smart, since if it starts to rain, I'm likely gonna need to grab it fast and I'm not gonna want to open up my whole bag like a book and have to grab it when it's pouring rain. So far, these are the things that I'm noticing. I'll give you an update. I think that it's going to be a really great pack and I really don't foresee any issues. I know a lot of people choose the 35 because I guess it's more like carry-on size, but this one also says on the website that it's carry-on size, so I don't know, I just wanted to maximize my space. I just couldn't do it in just a 35 liter. And I feel like I pack pretty light. So I actually packed this bag a month ago just to trial test it. I'm kind of crazy that way, I guess. But I wanted to make sure that I had everything and that everything would fit. If you want to check out my packing list, I've linked it down below. It's a free PDF download. Check it out. And you'll be able to see everything that I put in this bag and separate it as well into what I put into my personal bag and what fits in there. My personal bag that I'm going to be carrying is my 16-liter Fjallraven Kanken. This was kind of a no-brainer for me. This is my everyday carry. It has been since high school, actually. I just love that it's such a simple pack. I love that it has the front pocket. That's huge for me. The two side water bottle pockets, I don't really use these too much. They don't really fit water bottles, but like put my tampons in there, little things that I want to grab. And I love that it opens up totally so you can access everything from the bottom as well as the top. Super simple. I like that you can see everything. It's a good structure. It actually fits a lot more than you would expect. I know a lot of people don't really like the straps. They're quite small and don't provide much padding, but I have never really found this to be much of an issue. I think they're actually quite comfortable, and I like that they're small and don't take up a lot of space, and that you can totally just like fold them up. Obviously that's not exactly what it looks like. But you can see that they lay flat. I use that backpack every single day. I was checking my bag for this flight, but I figured I might as well see if it would fit in the carry-on sizer. This is the Flair Airlines checker, and if you've never flown with them, think Ryanair. Everything went smoothly and I received my bag in one piece, though I felt confident checking the bag because I was able to tuck all the straps away anyway. Between all the added features and maximizing the carry-on allowance, I definitely suggest getting the 42-liter if you're debating it. I'm so happy with this personal item and carry-on dream team, and I hope this video helps. Thanks for watching. Bye.